Good afternoon, everybody. It's my Facebook Live sound. Hope you guys are doing well. Gotta get my lip gloss on. It's just not stamping if there's no lip gloss, right? So hello, everybody. Hi, Terry, Peggy, Lisa. I missed that first person. Hi, Tanya, Angie. It's lovely to see you. Hi, Karen. So, it's the first time I've sat down in a while. Hi, Robbie. How's that sweet little baby of yours? I love your pictures that you post on Facebook. Hello, Win and Franziska. You're my favorite name to say. Hi, Kelly. Mwah. That's for you. Lovely to see you guys today. I am ready to do some stamping. I'm trying to think, I must have some kind of story to tell you. I don't know. What lip gloss do I wear? That's a good question. This is Buxom, and it is called Victoria is the color. And it has like mint in it, so my lips sort of tingle. I got it at Bare Minerals, but I think you can get it at other places too. So, Lynette, I'm glad to see you too. Breathe. Yeah. I am, I don't know. I'm here. I had an interesting weekend with my son. Sarah is from Milano, Italy. Fancy. I like Italy. I want to go back. My husband needs to go to Italy for work, I think, at some point. And that's a trip I'll be going on with him, I do believe, if I can possibly swing it. So I have to say I'm getting really, really excited because I'm going to On Stage on November, I think the actual days are like 8, 9, 10 or something like that, but I'm going in early. I have some very important meetings with my friends. Actually, we are supposed to do actual work. So anyway, I'm very excited about it though. So I will see some of my good friends, my good stamping friends. Well, actually I'll see tons of my good stamping friends. Obviously it's all of my stamping friends will be there. Well, actually not all of them, but a lot of them will be there. So I'm very excited. There's so much to do to get ready for it though. There is stamping of swaps. There is purchasing of clothes. Because it's the event I dress for each year. Because you can't wear sweats to On Stage. I don't get it, but you can't. And then the other thing is that I will have some of my downline there that I've never even met. Yay! So I'm very excited about that. So anyway, I'm very excited. Can you tell? Oh, actually, here's the best part. I get to get away from my family. That makes me so happy. Sometimes a mother just needs to get away and drink a lot of wine with her girlfriends. So that's my plan. So at any rate, I'm very excited about that. I also have been trying to get like blog posts and stuff ready for while I'm gone. We'll see how much I get done. We might not get it all done, but that's okay. So it was such a busy week last week here. I had 2 events here and it was so much fun. I had a class, actually I had 2 classes and a downline meeting. So I was really busy last week and I had my big group of helpers. In fact, I posted a picture of us. We got a whole bunch of work done last week, which was so awesome. It makes me so happy. So I'm so grateful for that. I also have a overflowing mailbox worth of cards, and I have to tell you, I was a little surprised thinking, you know, wow, all these people are sending me cards. Like something's going on. And it turns out Kelly, who's on here, that little stinker, she kind of orchestrated this and got some people to send me cards, which was really sweet. I really appreciate it. She is so kind. She sees the other side of stamping that isn't always happy and smiley and whatever. Like weird comments people leave me and all kinds of stuff. So she snuck in and rallied some people to send me some cards, and I am so grateful. It absolutely brightened my day each time I got one, and they keep coming, so it's kind of awesome. So I'm actually going to share with you, look at all the cards I have to share with you today, a whole bunch. And I know some of you who sent me cards are actually on here watching right now. Thank you guys so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. It is wonderful. I send so many cards, but it is just such a treat to get one in the mail, I have to say. I hope when you guys get cards from me, you appreciate it. So anyway, now I have a couple of other things to share with you. First of all, it is the end of October. There's just 1 and a partial day left. So if you have not taken advantage of the buy 3, get 1 free special on DSP, make sure you do that. We're going to use some DSP on a couple of our cards today, and it's just such a great deal. I personally am stocking up, so hopefully you have either had a chance to do that or you will. It's awesome. And also, I have a big and exciting online class coming up this week that I really am excited about. It is the Stampin Blends Online Class, and actually we'll talk about that a little bit more later. I have been really excited making card samples for that class, and oh my gosh, like, you will probably just have to stop me because those Stampin' Blends are so awesome. I love them. Love them. So anyway, I really hope you guys are excited about them because I sure am. And then, gosh, what else was I going to tell you? I can't remember. So anyway, you need to help me with something. So one of the requests last week was for an eclipse card, which I'm planning on doing today. And then I realized right before I went live, well, a little before I went live, as I was trying to come up with an eclipse card, that my friend Kelly has H, E, L, and O to make the word hello. And she has those dies of mine because she's helping me with my swap cards for on stage. And so I'm laughing because do you have any idea how many words are not available once you take out H, E, L, and O? It's like all of them. I did figure out party. Baby would work too, but I'm not ready to make a baby card. So party will work. If you guys can think of anything. The other one I thought of was mom. Oh, Kelly, don't stop. It's fine. It's forcing me to be extra creative. So if you can think of a word that we could do on a eclipse card, you know, where we use the letters. And here, I'll give you a quick example because I got one. This one is so pretty. I love this card. This is from Bonnie. This says you, Y-O-U. I know it's backwards as you're looking at it. I'll show it to you frontwards. But, she made this card, which I love, by the way, and I was like, what words can I use without H, E, L, and O? Ugh. Mom does have an O, duh! I'm so smart. OMG. That's good. Joy has an O, Beth. O. So anyway, if you guys can think of any words without an H, E, L, and an O. Yeah, Dad. Ugh. L-M-A-O. I wish I could write that. Joy has an O, people. Dad, I know, but bleh. I don't like making mom and dad cards because some of you guys know why that is with me. Anyway, But E is the tricky one. E is in everything, and L is in an awful lot of stuff. So anyway, so you guys think on that and let me know. Cat, that's pretty good. Alexandra, you would say cat. Donna! Oh my gosh. So Donna, it's funny you say that because on YouTube I keep getting these things where they're like, well, are you... Ooh, Pammy, yay, I like that. It says, is this appropriate for all audiences? And I like to think that the vast majority of my videos are appropriate for all audiences, but every so often I say inappropriate things. Like Donna mentioned. Okay, how many letters can it have? Oh, well, I mean, however many. I mean, 4 or 5 is helpful if it doesn't have more than that, but... Okay, so I gotta write this down. Someone said, yay, baby, party. See, this is how you get creative. Your hubby said one, but, well, geez, Louise, my hubby's off his chain. That's funny. Ooh, somebody just messaged me, could I use the happy birthday Thinlit? Well, yeah. Happy, Happy. It's got H in it, Wilma. Peac. Peace is wonderful except for the E's. Thanks is wonderful except for the H. Kitty, Kitty. Oh, that would work. B-day. TGIF. Ooh, that's good. TGIF. That could work. Oh, you guys are good. I know, Wilma, I thought about Xmas, but everybody says stuff about that. Xmas instead of Christmas. And I mean, I don't. Dang. I love it. Star. Ooh, that's interesting. That could work. STAR. You guys are good. I like this. I knew if I asked, you guys would come through for me. So awesome. All right. But are you guys ready to look at some cards? Because who doesn't like looking at cards? I mean, hello. Joy with a wreath for the... Oh, I know, but that doesn't quite work with what I was trying to do. Winter. That's good, Julie, but yippee. That's good too. Okay, I'm thinking yay, party, and yippee would really work with what I'm thinking of. But Anita, you're right. These ladies do rock. I knew if I asked for help, I would get it. Okay. All right. Are you guys there? I messed. I touched the wrong button. Sorry, guys, but we're still here. So, okay. Oh, I know what I had to tell you. So remember how I told you how I got my bad manicure a couple weeks ago? It's horrible, but I'm holding out one more week so that my nails will be nice for on stage. But since then, every single nail except these 2 have broken. That means all of these have. Ugh. Okay. So anyway, I just had to mention that. All right, so now I need to show you my cards. So this is actually, this card is from Donna, who is on here. This card Donna sent my daughter over her back injury, and I mentioned it, but I never showed it because my daughter had it, and I just wanted to show it because I think it's really pretty. So this uses the Rose Garden, right? I'm pretty sure. Secret Garden, Rose Garden, something like that, stamp set. I'm pretty sure. Secret Garden, Rose Garden. Oh, thanks for people who are sharing my video. I appreciate that. Keep that up. Of course, we're going to have to draw some names for some stuff. Okay. I've been trying to figure out how to make that a little easier, and so far I have not come up with anything. Okay, so this was Donna's card, which is so pretty. And by the way, all of these, Rose Wonder, thank you. All of these I will post on my blog so that you can get a good look at them coming up. So this one is from Diana. Yeah, Diana. This is so pretty. She used the marbled background and then the Oh So Eclectic on her card, which I just love. So pretty. And this is Coastal Cabana. Some of you might remember that color. One of my absolute all-time favorites. So I just so appreciate that she made that card for me. And this is from Nancy, who I believe is on here. This is, I can't think of what one of these cards is called, but it does this, which is kind of fun. So it's sort of like a diorama in a way, but it folds nice and flat to put into a card. And she used the Spooky Cat stamp set and Spooky Night DSP. So isn't this adorable? I just thought this was so cute. And then of course you can write on the back, look, she has a cute little thing, Nancy. She's so sweet. So a bridge card. Thank you, people. I knew it. I knew there was a name for it. All right. I think you're brilliant. Now, who would not like this? I think this one was from, Crystal. So cute. And I love how bright and happy this is. And now what I really liked about this, I mean, of course I liked all of it, but what she did here was so cool. She punched the starburst punch and then layered it with the stitched framelit circle, which I thought was super cute. So that was really fun. And by the way, whenever Crystal sends me a card, I always feel like a superhero. So this was really sweet. I think you're brilliant. I mean, who would not like that? So nice. So thank you. And look at, she had kindly delivered to with this fancy little thing on here. I thought that was really sweet. So then this is from my dear, sweet, sweet Carmen. Yes. Whew. Just checking. This is, Carmen is a good friend of mine, and she's in my downline. She comes and helps me quite a bit. She was here last week and she just sent this gorgeous card. She likes to color and she's so pretty. Carmen, I just love her because she has the best stories. And one of my favorites, and I think I might have shared this before, was she told me that she makes cards for her mom all the time, and she told me that she did, when you do a torn edge, which is, fancy and nice, she gave them to her mom, and her mom were like, well, these cards are like broken because they were ripped. Like they were ruined in the eyes of her mom. So I thought that was funny. This card is from Darcy, who is actually on here. I saw her earlier. So I love this card. I think this is sort of like a belt card. Maybe it was the name for it. I'm not sure. I think it had a name, but I think it's just kind of a fun fold, which is really cute. So I liked that. This card, so pretty. This was one of my favorites last year. Was the Posies and Posies. This is from Lisa. So pretty. I think Lisa's on here too. So pretty with that gorgeous paper that we had last year and the copper. I loved this stuff. Great. This card uses another really great set. It's retired. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of it. And actually, when I was doing my clean out, I just came across one. So that was kind of funny. But this is from my friend Vicky, who lives in, I want to say, Nashville. So that was really sweet. And loved it. Here's another good one. Who is this one from? Oh, Myrna, my sweet Myrna. She was here last week for a class. Love the shimmery. Can you see that, guys? The shimmer wink of Stella. So pretty. This is with the Swirly Bird. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. That's like one of my favorite things. Swirly Bird. I haven't used that in a while. I should pull it out. That's one of the things I love about when people send me cards are like often with things that I haven't used in a while or older things, that I haven't had out. So it's so fun to see them. This one I really was excited about. This is from Anne, and it was so sweet because Anne was here for a class last week and she was showing us the cards she made, and this was one of them. And I had been dying to make one of these cute little hedgehog cards from using the Painted Harvest stamps. And so she brought this and I was all excited because look at how cute this is. The little face is from the Foxy Friends stamp set. So how stinking cute is this? Oh my gosh. I just loved it. And then another goodie. This is the Daisy set. You can't go wrong with the Daisy. This is from Beth Ann. So sweet. This is some old DSP that we had a couple years ago. I just loved it. This is from Bonnie. I know Bonnie was on here. Super cute. Look at this. She put a Stampin' Up! Cart. I assume this is like a die or something that she has. So cute. So that was really sweet, Bonnie. This is from Penned and Painted, a set that was retired, I think, last year. I just love that set a lot. Now here's a really cool one. And actually, I tried this. Let me see if I still have the paper. This is from Linda. And actually, I think I saw Linda on here. This is really cool. This is parsley. And she said in here that she got this from like her sister's garden. The parsley on the front of my card is from my neighbor's herb garden, rolled through my Big Shot. So actually, hold on. Let me see if I have this. Because I did try that. And I took a leaf from my hydrangea bush. I don't see where it went. A leaf from my hydrangea bush and then one other leaf. And it did not come out anywhere near as pretty as this. But you can actually run it through your Big Shot and then you get this cool pattern from the leaves. It was, oh gosh, I want to say it was like on Splitco Stampers or something recently. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I did try it and I just wasn't as excited with the results, but I think I need maybe a fresher leaf. See, now is a hard time because everything's kind of dying. But I think in the spring I will revisit this. But this parsley looks pretty cool. So look at this beautiful card. This is from, and look at this fancy writing on fancy paper from Karen. She's so sweet. So this card is using the set Wood Words and the Wood DSP, which I just love. I think this is so cute. Such a good job. I know, aren't these cards amazing? This one is from Susan, who's usually on here. I don't know if I've seen her name go flash by, but this is an oldie set. Oh my gosh. I think it was called Delight in Life, but I love her new take on it with the new colors. That's the thing, is like a lot of times these cards come out and you haven't been able to use, like for me as a demonstrator, the old stamp set with the new colors or the new colors or new papers or whatever with old sets. So that's really fun. I like to see that. And then again, this card, that was from Bonnie, right? Yes. Whew. Bonnie, this is her eclipse card, which is super cool. And we're going to make an eclipse card a little later. And she put a little more DSP in here. So that was really fun. This is DSP that was out a couple years ago. Love it. So pretty. So I really loved that. And then this is Kelly's card, because Kelly's so dang sweet. And by the way, she wrote me this letter that made me cry. I'm going to hang it up. Whenever she writes me cards, they make me cry in a good way. So she took the jar of love flowers and made fall out of them. I love that. Isn't this pretty? And of course, Kelly, she was the one who was behind this whole card thing. So again, so grateful. And I will post all these on my blog Wednesday so that you can see them. But what a true treat to get all these cards. So thank you so much to all of you who sent them and who think of me. I really appreciate that. All right. Now today I have some fun cards to share with you, a couple quick easy ones, and then we're going to do a fancy eclipse one. And then I did pull out a stamp set that I just kind of want to mess around with, so we'll see. Okay, so my first card is super duper easy. Like super duper easy. And it is using the Be Merry DSP, which is on the buy 3 get 1 free special. I was trying to think of that. It's hard talking, even though I do love to talk. Okay, so I just have a cherry cobbler card base, And I will put in here a piece of DSP, what we're going to stamp on, or a piece of white cardstock, because this is so dark. We'll put that in there, but we're going to stamp on it first. Now, I have cut a 4 by 5¼ inch piece of DSP. This is, like I said, the Be Merry. Really cute and easy. Very simple card. And I'm using the coordinating, oops, geez Louise, what did I do? Somebody said geez Louise, and now I'm saying it. That's funny. Oh, by the way, I did continue my Hawaii 5-0 marathon and was able to watch several more episodes this weekend while sitting on the couch knitting, doing next to nothing, which was fabulous. Okay, so I think this is the Merry Mistletoe stamp set, and I'm pretty sure because it says it right here. I'm going to use the Merry Christmas on here. I've got a little, I'm going to put my protector paper down. I've got an oval I cut with the Layering Ovals die, and then I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas on here. My butt is sticking out, so this should work. Yay! I love it when it works. I just re-inked my pad, by the way, so it's all nice and juicy. Or, since Pammy is on here, it is moist. Okay, and then I'm also going to stamp this little, whatever this is, on there also. I don't know what that is. It's something. Right? It's something. Oh my gosh. Oh, there is a lot of eye candy. I love it. And what's really funny is, so my son has gotten into it a little bit too, which is kind of funny for a variety of reasons. But he was watching it, and then my husband was watching it, and he said he was trying not to enjoy it. There's eye candy for him too. I will tell you that I may or may not have dreamt about that TV show last night. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bling in the center of that just to jazz it up. And so we'll pop that up on here. You got to find something that gives me the EBGBs, you guys. Hi, Ella.
Hi.
I'm on live.
I know, it's Monday.
It is Monday. Okay, so I'm going to put my dimensionals on here. And I have to tell you, you have to tell me which one you like better. So I think that is just a really pretty, very nice card. Nothing spectacular fancy about it. Just nice, right? And, uh-oh, what did I do with my sample? Here we go. So do you like it with the ribbon or without? Because I put the ribbon on here not thinking, I don't know. I wasn't sure if that was just too much. Because, I mean, the paper's kind of busy. But, I don't know. So you guys tell me what you think. Which one do you like? With ribbon or without? You let me know, and then we're going to stamp something for the inside of the card. Okay. So I always like dressing up the inside of my cards. Of course, it's easy to do. It's easy to do, especially with a little printed paper. So actually, I thought I had a scrap in here. Yes, I do. This is also a great way to use up those little scraps that you end up with, you know, when you're trimming down. Okay, you guys are saying without. I kind of agree. All right. So we'll just put a little strip of this on here because it's fun. And then it uses up your scraps, which I love. I love using up my scraps. I don't know. Okay, now you guys are saying with. Oh, you guys are going to have to decide with or without. Can someone keep a poll for me? You're a ribbon nut. I kind of am too, Anita. I have a lot of ribbon. Like Confessions of a Ribbon Hoarder, I think is what I'm thinking I am. So anyway, we've got a little DSP. And then we can add this little sentiment that says, wishing, well, I always try to read these backwards, which is just dumb. So we'll just stamp this on here. And then we can add a tree because that kind of goes with the whole tree theme, don't you think? You keep getting booted. Aw. I would never give you the boot, Tammy. Okay. Where did my ink pad go? Seriously. Found it. Where is my moist ink pad? Once I get started, I kind of can't stop. That's terrible, I know. There we go. So this is just for the inside. And actually, this would practically be cute on the outside. You could tie ribbon right here. In fact, maybe we should just make that into a card, right? If I could do this over again, I would put the tree over there. I would have left enough room to put the tree over there, but I think this might end up having to be a whole new card. Oh, I love it. Your daughter doesn't like it, so you try to use it more often. That was so what I would do, Nancy. Someone said lower the ribbon, like to be underneath here. I don't know. Hold on. One card at a time. This is really simple too, but cute. I kind of laugh. I lately have been doing insides of cards, and I've been loving the insides as much as the outsides. So I think, you can totally use them. Lower on the ribbon. Like, do you guys mean like down here? Because that's what I kind of originally thought, but then I don't know. Do you ever second guess yourself when you're stamping? Oh my gosh, I totally do. Okay, so here's another whole card that came out of what was supposed to be the inside of our other card. But it's so cute. Ooh, I just thought of something. Something super awesome. Hold on one second. Well, actually, let's see. I was going to put one of my metallic ones, but these are out in my classroom. I'm looking for the right color of these thingies. Enamel shapes, that's what they call them. Seriously. Here we go. Wait, is this the right color? This is the right color. So we can put a little star on the top like that. Oh, so cute. What plastic box do I keep my embellishments in? Oh, yes. So these are the half wood boxes, which I've just made a ginormous mess out of. But you can see they all fit in here, and they're not like cramped. They fit nicely. And then I have other embellishments in the clear mount cases. Like this. These are available. The first run of the catalog did not have these pictured in the catalog, but they are still available. You can order them. They come in 4-packs. So there you go. Okay, so there is our second card. So here you go. 3 options for your cards depending on which one you like. So I'll put all of those on my blog. So that turned into a little extra bonus project there, huh? Okay, next I have another sweet kind of out of the box type of card. I saw someone do this a while back, and I really had wanted to recreate it and hadn't had a chance till now. So I die cut the house from the wood DSP. And this weekend I was working on getting an online class ready sample wise, just creating the projects for it, using the Hearts Come Home stamp set, which is this one, the stamp set and framelits. And this is actually going to be a class that I'm about to post because I just about have the samples done. And one of the things I loved was the sentiment that's in there, which is all hearts come home for Christmas, and that's just so dang sweet. So I created this card, and I die cut the house, which is this shape, and this is from, because I know you're all going to ask me that, it is from the Home Life bundle, which I love. And actually, I'll show you one more card I made with it. One sec. I don't think I've actually shown this anywhere before, but this is like a really great welcome to your neighborhood card, or congratulations on your new home. There's a congratulations in here, isn't there? Yeah. And so welcome to the neighborhood is what this card is. I think this is really cute and fun. And then you can see I actually used the framelit to emboss, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so back to this card. I die cut the house out of my Wood Textures DSP, which I love. And this is also on the sale. If you didn't get some of this, you are crazy, because it's good stuff. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to take and punch my just a circle that's a little bigger than the heart. Now the heart is from the layering hearts, or actually the layering hearts aren't called layering hearts, even though they should be. They're called like sweet and sassy or something dumb. I think that's dumb, because they should not be called that. They should be called layering hearts, because there's layering circles and there's layering ovals. Hello. So anyway, you know what, that one's about dry, so I'm going to pull a different one out. Oh my goodness. That one's about dry. Well, this might have some. This could be okay. Oh, we're good. So I'm just going to put some clear Wink of Stella on this circle. And again, the circle is just to fit behind this heart. So I die cut the house and the heart together at once. So here's my little heart framelit. And then, oh, for heaven's sakes, I had the house a second ago. There it is. So I die cut these two pieces on this paper at once. So there, that's what I got. And then I put some shimmer on my cherry cobbler cardstock. And then what I'm going to do is on the back side of this, add some dimensionals. And I'm going to put one kind of close to the heart and then in the corners. So this will be popped up on my card like so. And then I'm going to pick up a couple of these. Now I have a little tip here. So there is a shimmery heart, which is awesome. I have a tip. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but sometimes I get excited when I'm making cards. I know, shocking. And I realize that I've put adhesive on the back of something that I'm not quite ready to adhere. So what I like to do is keep one of these empty backing papers from my dimensional sheets, and then I just can stick stuff on there until I'm ready to adhere it, because I got excited and took off all of my backing thingies. So that's just a little tip. It works with fast fuse too. It does not work with liquid glue, but it will work with the others. So that's kind of fun. Now the other thing I'm going to do is, on my little scrap here, I'm going to stamp the sentiment. Again, the sentiment is from Here Hearts Come Home, this stamp set, which I love. And I love the font of the words on here. So this is really cute. Anyway, we're going to stamp that with my moist cherry cobbler ink pad. I'm going to stick my head in here so I can get it nice and straight, because my butt is way out. Okay. And then I'll take my triple banner punch. I think somebody asked me what punch I use the most. They asked that on my VIP page. And definitely triple banner punch. I use that on almost every card. So I just want this to be a little larger than my house, you know, so it covers both ends. All right. Then I will place that on here and adhere this right on top. And then, of course, we need just one more little touch. You might have guessed it. It's the ribbon. Okay, now I am kind of funny, and I know you guys like watching me tie ribbon or tie bows. So here's my bow, but I want to make sure that the X's are what you see. And so I'm going to wrap this around. Now, normally I would feed the loop through here, and then, you know, my bow would eventually look like this. But then I have dashes instead of X's over here. So to fix that, what I'm going to do is I'll start over so you can see this better. I've got my bow, I'm wrapping this around, and then on the back side, I'm flipping it over so that I'm feeding the other loop through here, all nice and on the X side. And then I'll just kind of go back and forth till I get the size that I want. And then do you see how perfect that bow is? Yay! Oh my gosh, so awesome. Okay, so I've got that. I'll trim. And then I'm just going to tuck that on here. And isn't this cute too? I need me some glue dots. So these are really fun. Oh, so cute. I like this. You've been aggravated with that pattern? Like that paper, Anita? Oh my gosh, that's like my favorite. I've probably gone through like 3 packages of it. My nails look beautiful. Mary, you're sweet to say that because actually if you look close, they are horrible. See, that one's broken, that one's broken, that one's chipped, this one's chipped, that one's broken, that one's broken, that one's broken, and that one's broken. But thank you. I'm bitter, that's why. So there you go. Okay. And next, we need to make a special card. So I've got some of the All Year Cheer DSP. I'm just going to close up this ink. Speaking of closing up ink, I haven't seen if my British friend is on yet. She always doesn't like when I have my ink up. That was Sue. Okay, so I've got this beautiful paper. It's metallic, which is really cool. And what I want to do with this is actually take and sponge some color on here. So I'm going to pick out, I've got Pink Pirouette. I've got this bowl with all my sponges in it. So, ooh, this is peach. I want Pink Pirouette, peach, peekaboo peach, and I wonder what color this is. That could be it. Berry. Ooh, no, berry's too bright. Okay, I think these, well, this will be good. Okay. This is my bowl of sponges. It's right behind my David. He guards the sponges in my office. You, of course, know David. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my sponges, and what I'm going to do is actually put 3 colors on here that I'm sponging, okay? So, and you know what? I'm going to sit down. I got to move a couple things. I just sit down because I've been standing all day and I'm tired. Hi, Fran. You missed them all. We've already done a couple cards. Plus, I showed a whole bunch of cards that I've gotten in the mail earlier, so you probably would catch a lot if you watched the replay. Okay, so I'm going to take and sponge some color on here, like this. And wow, that looks way darker than the color I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. And then we're going to sponge some more color on here. So this is going to actually resist kind of the color that's on here. This color is way darker than I thought it would be. I'm not sure what's going on. It's not right. Oh well. Okay, and then we're going to use, see, I'm worried that, okay, I'm going to stop complaining and I'm just going to sponge. So this is Flirty Flamingo. So I've got, this is supposed to be Pink Pirouette, but I do not think that's what color it is. So, you know, I'm going to pull out my, sponge dauber, because that'll be the right color. Gosh, that looks really dark too. What is the deal? That's really dark. Kylie from Australia. Lovely to have you. Good day, mate. Sorry, I know that was horrible. I apologize for being so American. I'm pretty sure my daughter's in her bedroom laughing at me. It's okay. See, that looks like Blushing Bride to me. It looks like dirty. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, but I'm going to get over it and keep sponging. So I'm just sponging color across here on each one of these little swirls. And we're working up to something kind of awesome, I think. So again, I've got Peekaboo Peach. I've got Flirty Flamingo and Pink Pirouette. You can use any colors you want for this, of course, but these are just the colors that I've kind of gone with. And I'm generally kind of going around each one, but there's kind of some stuff in the middle in a few places, so you kind of have to go here and there. But it's just getting all of this paper colored up really pretty. And then filling in the spaces. I seriously don't get why this Pink Pirouette does not look Pink Pirouette to me, but I'm going to get over that, okay? All right, I think this last one should be plenty. So I've made really bright, happy, fun background paper out of this. Like so. Isn't that cool? Now, of course, I could just use this on a card and that would be pretty and fun and everything. But you guys wanted the eclipse technique. So here we go. So first of all, you mentioned that you had lots of good words. I'm actually going to stick with my original party because I think I have enough space on here. And then we're going to go ahead and make, because obviously this card is going to come out not the standard size. We're going to go ahead and make an envelope to match. And this makes a great birthday card or party invitation. Of course, if you're inviting people to this party, you probably want to not invite too many because these are kind of busy and ever so slightly complicated invitations to make in quantity. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my big shot. I've lined these all up perfectly, and now I'm going to mess them all up when I pick this up, and oh well. You get the gist of it. Pretty close. So my cardstock, I thought it was 4 inches wide, but I don't think it is. I'll let you know in just a second after I run this through, and then I'll tell you. Now, if you're really concerned about this, definitely tack these down with washi tape or Post-it notes. I think I will be okay. All right. So we'll run this through. And pull all of our letters out. Then the next thing we're going to do is mount this onto a dark card base. And this is as I mentioned, the eclipse technique. And when you put it on the dark cardstock, you get kind of that cool look. So I've kind of got a couple techniques in here. So we're sponging on DSP. We are doing the eclipse technique. It's all going to be so fancy. Okay, so we're going to fight for our right to party. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that's like a throwback if there ever was one. Okay, so I'm going to take my trimmer, and actually I guess it doesn't really matter if these stay in here or not. And oops, I guess we don't need to score this. We need to cut it. So there we go. So this is 3 1/4 by about 7, not quite, maybe, roughly. My, you didn't know that there were letter dies. Oh yeah, they're in the back of the catalog. Okay, so 6 3/4 by 3 1/4, roughly. All right. Next, we're going to mount this on some black cardstock, which actually I probably am going to need. Okay. So let me grab my black. So there's a couple ways you can do this. First of all, you could cut this with a layer that's just slightly larger or the same size. So I'm just going to go slightly larger, and we'll see. I gotta try this to see if I did this. Oh, oops, slightly larger, not too short. Well, actually, that might not be half bad. I kind of like that. Okay. Then we want to pop up those letters so that just you can see just a hair of the black behind. So I'm going to adhere this to my black cardstock. How tall are the letters? They are probably 2.5 inches, 2 inches, somewhere in there. Hold on, I'll measure them for you. I totally have my tongue sticking out trying to line this up right. Oh, come on. There we go. I gotta get it. There we go. Okay, so the letters are just over 2 inches, like 2 1/8 inches tall. Okay, so I'm going to use some foam strips to adhere the letters onto my cardstock, and then you will see just a peek of that black, which is kind of awesome actually. So I'll go ahead and stick this on here, and I do have a couple more examples of eclipse cards for you. So I showed you one already, and then I've got a couple more. Okay, so then do you see how you kind of see that little peak of black? And the real question is, do we put the centers or not? I don't know. I mean the centers of the letters on here. I'm not sure what the answer to that is, but I love the foam adhesive strips because they are nice and skinny and fit on the letters perfect. So it's really easy to do. This would take about 1 billion dimensionals or mini dimensionals, and you'd still have to cut them in half, which would be kind of annoying, I think. So again, this would be so pretty. This is the kind of card that you send to somebody for a special birthday or something like that. But what I love is you use every little bit of those foam adhesive strips. You don't have to waste any. And if you don't use all of them, you can just stick them back on the sheet. You know, like if there's a little leftover hunk that you've got, just stick it back on that sheet. Party. You gotta fight for your right to party. You're welcome. I don't normally sing, but you see people putting centers back in. Hi, Julie. I can't wait to see you. It's been forever. Ooh. Letters are flying. So I love these eclipse cards though. And actually I'm glad, I think it was Karen who asked for them for me to do this. I've been meaning to do an eclipse card for forever. And actually I wanted to do the word fall with the Painted Harvest stamp set, but this works too. It's coming out awesome. Oh, funny. Hi, Lisa. How are you? It's fun to see my friends pop up on here as we're going. Okay, one more letter. I know it is like just super stimulating to watch me stick foam adhesive strips on here, but this one is tricky to do ahead of time because you want it to line up. So I'll show you my friend Kelly. Well, actually, a couple of my friends made really pretty eclipse cards. I can't wait to show them to you. All right. We're just about done. So there we go. Party. Isn't that cool? All right. Now, to finish this up, we need an actual card base. So let me grab a full sheet. Okay. Well, this will work. Okay, so now we need, I'm going to say a 7 by 4. So I'm cutting a piece of cardstock that's 7 by 8 inches. Oops. And then we're going to fold it in half. Just checking. Okay. So that looks pretty awesome. Hi, Bobby. No babysitting. Well, I'm glad you could join. Okay, so here is my party. Now I'm going to adhere this to my card, and then of course this does not fit any standard envelope sizes. So let's make an envelope for this card. So I'm going to take out my envelope punch board and show you how to do this because it's really easy. First of all, I'm also going to grab a full sheet of this DSP. And then we're going to cut it down to the size we need. So our card is, let's measure this once more because it's just a kind of a random size. It's 4 by 7. So the closest we have is, well, 4.5 by 7.5. That'll work. So I need a 9 3/4 inch piece of paper. Okay, so 4.5 by 7.5. And just because I'm live, I'm sticking a Post-it note here so I can remember what size I decided I was doing. So I need a 9 3/4 inch square piece of DSP. Now I like using DSP because it's a little thinner, but you can certainly use whatever you want. So I'll cut 9 3/4 inch by, I've got so much stuff on my workspace here, 9 3/4. All right, next, I'm trying to find somewhere to put my paper cutter so it won't fall. Okay. Hi, Sue, you did make it. Oh, you know what, Sue, I bet the time changed where you are. Our time changes next week, I think. Okay, so I was using the 9 3/4 inch, and then I'm going to use the score line on 3 3/4. So here's how this works. I'm going to put my paper up to the 3 3/4 inch mark. Then I'm going to punch and score. And sometimes you're going to go off the edge, so just be careful a little bit on that. And then I'm going to line the pointy thing up, not on the line, but on the score line I just did. And then I'm going to punch and score, and this side will be shorter. Okay, so I'm going to flip it, line my pointer up on the line I just did, punch and score. Again, this one is not going to quite go long enough. Then line my pointer up on my score line, punch and score. Okay, so we've got a good looking card so far. Now I can also take and, well, there's a couple things I want to tell you. You can use, this is actually a corner rounder up here. Did you guys know that? So if you put that in, it rounds your corner, so it's all fancy. Okay, now I'm not going to punch these yet because these are probably going to be too long. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to fold this in, and be warned, my son is coming. I'm sure he's going to greet you all. All right. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was headed straight for me, but okay. So there is my envelope. So pretty. Now, this point sticks way up. So what we could do to kind of get rid of some of that is just fold it down a little bit. I kind of like doing that because otherwise you have this ginormous flap and I think it looks a little weird. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, so I'll adhere that down, and there we go. Now I'm going to put some adhesive on my strips, or my, I guess, tabs here and here. I've kind of double checked to make sure that I'm not gluing this closed and I'm not getting adhesive where I want. Ah, Sue, our clocks go back next week, I believe. Okay, so now I can put this in here and close it up like this. How awesome is that? So now if you wanted to address this, you could certainly do it in like black Sharpie. But I just love that I've got a beautiful card with a matching envelope. And if I wanted to, I could also put some sponging on my envelope if I wanted to decorate it up or just leave it like that. So really kind of a fun card. You can see the envelope is a little, it's not exactly the right size. So even if I wanted, I could add another layer of cardstock to this. The question that I'm sure is coming is, will this fit in a standard, or will this require extra postage? And my guess is that it probably would, because with all the layers and the thickness, it's probably going to weigh more than an ounce, but otherwise it mails just fine. So there you go. Okay, so I had, I got to show you my other cards, so hold on. So first of all, this one, I think my friend Kelly made this one. Oh, Kelly made this one. Okay, so Lori made this one, my friend Lori. So isn't that beautiful? This uses the Painted Harvest stamp set, and she has art on hers, which I think is pretty. And then my friend Kelly made this fall one, which is also very pretty. Super cute. And then Joy, and oh, I don't remember who. Oh, Rose made that. Whew. Rose made this card. I did a swap with the Painted Harvest stamp set, and so 3 people in my swap made eclipse cards. How awesome is that? So I think that's pretty cool. And then again, here's my version. Now the other thing I was thinking of doing was, did anybody think of any other words? What do I use for glue for the envelope flap? That's a really good question. I probably will just put a glue dot on it if I'm going to hand it to somebody, or tie it up with ribbon to keep it closed. If I'm mailing it, I will probably just use fast fuse so that it stays sealed. I think we used to have envelope glue, but I don't think we do anymore. So I know that's kind of a bummer, but oh well. I do want to make one more card because I've been itching to use this stamp set for a while. I just got to figure out what I did with it because I had it here. You guys, whenever I make a gigantic mess, which I have clearly done so far today, I always like to clean up a little bit, and then I usually find all the things I'm missing. And I also noticed that I clean when I'm mad. So, that is my process, I guess. I think that's funny. So I love this Blooms and Wishes stamp set, and I haven't used it for quite a while, so I wanted to make something with it. You can see my set has been well loved. So I was thinking we should make something, and oh, I know. I'm already thinking through. I wanted to do kind of some fall colors. And I do just love the stamp set. So we'll see. We'll see what we can come up with here. Okay. Just got to get some blocks. So I hope you don't mind if we stamp one more card today, while we're all hanging out together. I'm trying to think if any of these will work. Not really. Dang. Yippee. That's cute too. I like that. Oh, I need a sip of my Diet Coke. Hello, Nova Scotia. Are you freezing your tushy off? This stamp set is Blooms and Wishes. It's been around for, I don't know, a year or two. Love it. Okay. So, berry, espresso, saffron, olive, maybe not saffron, maybe eggplant. Ooh. I think I like these colors. I need a yellow though. Maybe I do need that saffron. Yeah. Okay. You could watch me for hours. Oh, I spelled yippee wrong, huh? Well, you can spell it different ways. Right? That's close. Yippee. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put my blocks out. I gotta put my paper cutter away. Oh, I gotta show you something. Remind me to show you my Stampin' Blends thing too before we go. Okay, what else stamps do I have here? This is what happens. I don't get enough time to stamp. Actually, in my week, I stamp a lot more with you in Facebook Lives than sometimes I stamp. Oh, goodness. I'm laughing. Okay. So I'll stamp that off. So pretty already. I feel like there's something on here. I don't know what that's all about. I'm not sure. I don't see anything. Okay, sorry. And you know what I thought of? I haven't done this technique in a long time. It's called the Donna. So you just stamp several times. So here, I'll show you. So I stamped off my layer because I wanted a lighter layer, and then I stamped once, and then I'm gonna stamp again, and it just kind of gives you a little halo, I guess. It's just pretty. Okay, you know, maybe I think I need Cajun instead of yellow. Maybe that's the color I need. Hold on. I think this will be good. So I'll stamp that like so. And it just kind of adds a little something something. All right, and I need some leaves. Now I only want part of the leaf. I don't want this whole big long honkin' thing. I just want a little piece of it. There we go. So it just kind of softens everything and makes it look fancy and pretty. And then, ooh, let's see. I'm going to do one more stamp. This is Elegant Eggplant. You can see I'm just kind of building my flower. My flowers, I guess I should say. Up. Whew, that's pretty, even when you drop your cardstock on. All right, and then I'm thinking hi, Diana. I do Facebook Live every Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time for you in Early Espresso. And then I've got this branchy thing that I can stamp a couple times also. I'm doing that in Early Espresso stamped off. And this is great because it's kind of filler for like wherever I've messed up a bit. So there we go. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Who lives in Wisconsin Rapids? Oh, they just went to Subscom. It was too early. You know what? It's really interesting. I was just talking to my husband about this. We have not had that great of fall colors either. And I think it's been so windy, like the leaves fell off the trees before they really changed color all the way. So that was kind of a bummer. Isn't that? I kind of like this, I gotta tell you. All right, now I'm not done yet though, because of course course, we can do a little bedazzling. So I'm going to put a couple of these in here. So pretty. And then, you know, Dina's going to be doing some spritzing on this one. I mean, you guys like are prepared for that, right? Because of course it's happening. I might leave it at that because otherwise it's going to get really busy quick if I'm not careful. Okay, so the big question is, what color should I spritz? Oh my gosh. I'm thinking, oh, that's a tricky one. Berry burst or early espresso? Oh my gosh, I just don't know. Thinking espresso. There we go. Espresso. But you know what else we're going to do on here? I mean, I'm assuming you're waiting for it. Okay, we're also going to spritz some clear Winkastella. Because of course we want this to shimmer and be sparkly all over. I think I have enough. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Ooh. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is complete the card. So I'm trying to decide what kind of card I want. It's so pretty. Really kind of a simple card too, I think. I don't know. I feel like it needs to have a layer behind it though. What do you guys think? I'm looking for, ooh, an espresso layer. I might need to trim this ever so slightly. Oh yeah. So let me figure out what I did with my paper cutter. Just moving, working my way in. Okay, so I'm going to do this 5 by 3 3/4, and then I will do this 5 1/8 by 3 7/8 because I like that skinny strip. So pretty. Then maybe we should add ribbon. What do you guys think? I'm thinking berry ribbon. I wish we had early espresso ribbon. I know we have the copper trim, but I don't want that. I want, well, maybe actually. Oh, look at this piece. I think I can probably toss that little hunk. Yeah, dang it. Okay. And then, of course, we got to pop it up because it just would be wrong if we didn't. Color the linen thread for espresso. Oh, that's a great idea, Lynette, but I'll be honest with you, that's messy and I'm lazy, so that's just not going to happen. I apologize, but I just can't do that. Okay. So there we go. But I will tie me a little bow on here. And this copper is pretty, but dang it, I want early espresso ribbon. We used to have it a couple years ago. It was a simpler time. I miss that. Okay, then I have to show you one more thing. So pretty though. Okay. So pretty. Isn't that nice? That turned out all right. Not bad, huh? Okay. So I think this is one of those sets too where depending on the colors you use, you really get different effects. So you can do any season with this card just depending on the colors that you have used. So there you go. Gosh, maybe I should do this for swaps at leadership or at wherever I'm going on next week on stage. Okay, so there we go. Pam Morgan is watching. Oh my gosh, Pam Morgan, I can't wait to see you. I need a big, huge hug from you, my friend. Okay, so this is our last card, but I wanted to show you something. It's not finished, but it's pretty awesome, and I figured you guys would appreciate the effort that went into this. Okay, so I made this with the Stampin' Blends. How cool is this? I think it's pretty awesome. So this totally reminds me, especially this section right here. My sister has a bunch of plates from Mexico. She has gone to Mexico several times, and because I know you guys are all going to ask me what set is this. My sister has been going to Mexico collecting plates, and this totally reminds me of her plates. So I'm going to make this into a card for her, but I used the Stampin' Blends on this. Isn't it just gorgeous? And this was so a color therapy moment. I was sitting on the couch. I think I told you last week, the weekend before, I had sat on the couch and just colored while we watched Wonder Woman, a great movie, by the way. I highly recommend it. And this is what I came up with. So this card reminds me of my sister and of Wonder Woman. I mean, what else do you need in a card? So I will put it together into an actual card, but isn't this cool? And it uses the stamp set Hello Color, which is perfect for coloring. There's this beautiful leaf, a flower, a cool border, whatever that thing is, and then this background. So that's very cool. And then the other stamp set that you could totally do something similar with is this set called Good Vibes. There's actually one more coloring stamp set in this section. This is towards the end of the catalog, and it is got a little girl in it, but it's just not really my style, so I did not get it. I'll probably end up with it because that's just how things go. But anyway, so I made this. I will turn this into a card, and this will be in my Stampin' Blends online class for you. But I just had to share this with you. Isn't this so awesome? I just thought, like, I'm proud of myself. Like, good job, Dina. Okay, so again, let me summarize our day today. So we made these two. Oops, where's my third one? I have another card. Where did it go? We made two cards, and then that turned into a third one, and the third one has, I don't know why I can't find it in my gigantic mess here, but we were going to make the inside, and I guess we never actually made an inside for this card because we were too busy turning it into another card. So we had three versions of this card. We have a cute All Hearts Come Home for Christmas card. Again, both of these two incorporate the DSP that's part of the special this month, so make sure you get in on that. There's just 2 days left, today and tomorrow. We also made this gorgeous card, and then who could forget our amazing Eclipse card with Sponge Resist on the Year of Cheer DSP, so very cool. I will be live next week, Kelly. Yes. My last live before I go. If you are in the recovery room, Kelly, you can watch me, but you'll be drugged out, so you watch it later. So there's that. And then, oh, here's my other card. I knew it was around here somewhere. There we go. So that was the other card we kind of conjured up from this set. That was supposed to be on the inside of this card, but then it made the outside, so. Okay, so there's all of that. Of course, make sure, I'll write all my reminders here on my paper like I always do. Okay, so make sure you share the video. You can do that if you are watching this from YouTube or if you're watching from Facebook. Share, 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 please, please, please. Share the video. Oh, you know what? I don't have my drawing stuff. We'll do drawings next week. Also order, and you got to use a host code. Hold on. So I'll have a new host code on my blog. If you order after Halloween, November 1st equals a new code. And that you'll have to watch my blog for it because it'll be up. Okay? And if you do either one of those things, you'll be entered for free stamps. And we'll do a big drawing next week because I think I've got 2 or 3 weeks worth to give away. So yay. All right, so there's that. Then don't forget the buy 3 get 1 free goes until Halloween 10/31. And then all of this stuff will be on my blog on Wednesday. And then big, 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 big news. Stampin' Blends. They go live November 1st, and then I have my online class for Stampin' Blends, which will come out on Friday. So make sure you register for that. And I will put that info on everywhere so you can find it. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for stamping with me. I really could use your help with ordering though, because I'm actually a little short of my sales goal this month, which kind of bums me out. So if you need to order and haven't gotten in on that special, make sure you do that. Of course, whenever you order with the host code, I have a fabulous gift for you that I send out, and actually we have been doing really good keeping up on gifts, so I'm excited. My assistant has been very, very helpful with that. And if you're missing a gift, don't worry, because I have a ton of mail that's going out this week. And I saw someone say, how much is the class? So it starts at $20 and goes up depending on which version you want. So it will be, I'll post all the info shortly so you can see all of that. And I got to give you one more shameless plug for coming back tomorrow. I'll give you a little preview of tomorrow's blog post. It's going to be this card. Isn't that cute? So cute. So anyway, but like I said, so make sure you order with the host code. You share the video, you'll get entered for free stamps, and of course you'll get a free gift when you order. Orders equal gifts with the host code. So anyway, I hope you guys had a great time with me today. Thank you. Come back next week and we will be back, and we'll see what we can do the week after when I'm coming home and have my on-stage hangover. And that's not because I'll be drinking too much, though I will be. It'll be because I had so much fun with all my friends, so I can't wait. Anyway, have an awesome week. Diana, my blog is actually, the link is actually attached to this email or this video. I wrote it up above, so at the top of it should be there. So anyway, it's thecreativitycave.com. So anyway, guys, see you later. Bye.